Grollo. Grollo. Alright, let's see how it goes today. Try to mess around my volume a little on my mic, so that way hopefully you can hear me better. I listened to one of the playthroughs and I was like, who's that whispering? And then I realized it was me. Oh, fuck me. Whatever, straight to it.
Ready to
Straight
learn how to
to
use
it.
the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
Tried to mess with my settings some because for some reason there is like a color drop off from what I see to what the stream is, and I get it because 720 compared to what I'm looking at, but you know what I'm saying, like it's such a drop off. It's almost makes it look like I just have a shittier
poacher.
setup than I do.
Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Do I have this sack? He must be giving it to me.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Huh.
No, you don't.
But why would I want? I don't want this
You
animal.
got one.
Like, I get you're a starter and all, but ugh. If I'm gonna spend my time raising something, it
I
better
managed
be
to rescue
something
a puffskein.
awesome looking.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them.
Wait, are they?
Deke is certain they
Wait,
will be safer with you.
I mean, if
Now,
they,
not all
they look
beasts will be
stupid,
as simple
but
to rescue
they're
as a
worth something
puffskein.
now.
Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we
What's
must
up,
be
my
careful.
man? What's
Deke has
good?
seen poachers in the area recently.
It's like
Deke will meet you there whenever you're
truth.
ready.
Like that one day when I was hitting you, I was like, "What's up, girl?" or whatever. I don't know. I was in a Warzone mood, and I was like, "Who better to get in here and pew some with?" You know.
Revelio.
But yeah, it's all right. Next time we'll have to get it or something. I swear. Some days where that game loves me, and some days that game just I can't hit anything. Like I'm Ray Charles in that bitch. Shooting at everything, but hitting nothing. It's beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and get over there a little bit faster.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts, and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Everything's all right now. Now, I'm only trying to help. I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of mooncalves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Mooncalves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a mooncalf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Deke, what am I meant to be doing again?
You shall try to find a mooncalf.
Deke, what am I meant to be doing again?
You shall try to find a mooncalf, since they only... Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Levioso! Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
I just... I
There you
forgot
are.
when I was riding the
We
broom.
need to show the
I hit
beast
the
you
mute
rescued,
button.
then you home.
I gotta really fix that.
But,
I really do.
not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all.
Every time I go flying or in
Perhaps
combat,
if you focus
control,
on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
of course.
What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is
Is
it?
this good or bad? I don't
Nick
know
isn't
yet.
sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Going without them. Jesus. Well, well, well. Delightful. Not gonna lie.
Look
Delightful.
at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Oh, I'm an idiot. It's right there. Why can't I let the other one out? Oh, lucky them. They get to live here. I just abducted them from their families, but it's okay. Completely alone now. You have no one.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
It's almost cruel.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
That's
Any
what I'm
beasts that the
talking
room can't
about.
hold.
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care,
Like
beasts
Pokemon.
that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Deke, sometimes I don't know about you. I already have food.
Most excellent.
I guess this is actually not too bad. I thought it was going to be completely awful. But as long as I'm getting things out of it, I thought it was just going to be a complete waste of time. Like, drain on money and time. Like, oh, I'll take care of them. Like Tamagotchis of New Age. Alright, now I want to look up what animals give what. Like, this could change everything. How I'm playing and all. Take that too. Ah, of course, I can't use my... That's about to be too cool.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
I feel like I need cooler shit now, man. I don't even know what animal I need, but I need it. Then again, wouldn't mind making money off of some breeding.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Dark Wizard.
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
See no fucking moon up there. Which one was it? This place. Enchanted moon. Rotate. I don't know which way is the right fucking way. Add a trait to an item clothing? Okay, well. What is the fucking blue dot? Add a trait to an item clothing? How do I do that? Upgrade view traits. Fuck it. Hold up, which one do I use? too powerful.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
I hope he's proud, because, oh.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Oh,
Of
I
course.
already did. I'm an idiot.
What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Oh.
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
I feel that's what I already had before the moonlit. What the fuck changed? The color? The light that came in?
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
What?
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Deke, sometimes I don't think I like you. Be real with you, man. Ooh, it's Allen Point. I don't understand what I'm gonna do with the animals, like. Wow, that's collections. Why'd I go there? Let's go there. Come on, man. You guys are just toying with me now. Hope I didn't mess up there. Man, I really wanted... I need to do the dark art shit. My boy. My boy. Where is he? Oh, I meant to go on the map. That'll work. Wait, where? No. In the Great Hall, they say, huh? Where the fuck is the Great Hall? Huh. Okay, it was that fucking simple, but... Alright. Apparently I have not been there yet at all. I just want to learn the Unforgivables. There's so much to ask. When no one's looking, just go through Hogwarts, just dropping bodies. Why did I do this?
Oi, can you help me?
Fuck no. Why did I do this? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to talk to you, guy. But yeah, my guy would probably be at Azkaban real fast, if not dead. But I guess that is like one of the problems with these. Like, you can't really be the big bad during this time because you'd be mentioned, you know. So that if they were gonna do something like that for like an MMO, it'd have to be like post Harry Potter time. You know, maybe an older Harry Potter. Who knows? You know.
Revelio.
What the fuck is this?
Confringo.
I don't know what this is about, but let me. Kind of fucking weird. I didn't notice anything? Oh, well,
Off on
maybe
another
that.
adventure, are we?
Thought she was being nosy this whole time. Now I just realized that's her whole dialogue right there. Motherfucker, what was this? There we go. There we go. Alright, door I just ran through. The closer I get to them, the lower my FPS drops. It's... Oh shit. Oh.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Shut
Anything
your
to do
whore
with
mouth.
Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn.
They're gonna.
Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Yes.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse.
Oh.
Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
You son of a bitch. I've never been down here. I might as well search a little.
Revelio. Confringo! Revelio.
Oh god. Huh.
Aloha Mora.
It says it down, but
Revelio.
they look cool, you know? Oh, it's below me. That's why. Da, 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 da. Wait. Get the old picture out. I don't know how the fuck you'd remember this without taking a screenshot. Truly don't. Alright. It's kind of funny on that one. I'm telling you, if you don't know that one is 0, like,
Revelio.
wait, what? They do look cool.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Of course. You would be in here. Huh.
Revelio. Levioso. Confringo.
How the motherfucker? Okay. Wow.
Accio.
Worst ones I ever done.
Revelio.
Why is... What's my shit getting laggy? It's a single player game. What the fuck?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, I've already been. Figured maybe there's more than one frog.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever. Clever?
Revelio.
How offensive. Next. Fine, a genius.
Alright, that's it. I gotta do a quest or something. Like, trying to look around ain't my thing. Restart this one. Astronomy. Apparently, I've been all over that place. You go to another hall, and I've been like nowhere. It's crazy.
He's hungry.
More like he doesn't like you.
Balthazar loves me.
No
I'm his
lie.
best friend.
Put me in as a little kid
Puffskein's best friend
in this
would be
school.
another Puffskein.
I bet I get lost for I don't know how long getting to classes in the first beginning.
Confringo.
Okay, maybe not. Not really. I mean, whatever you've seen me
Handy resources
Revelio.
to your field
stream
guide.
is what I've
I'm
actually
most
played.
pleased to be included.
My problem is I'll start like running around looking for shit, and I can never find it for one. So yeah, like, so I was just saying, like, I had never even been to the Great Hall, like where you eat food at and shit, till like 2 minutes ago. You know, it's baffling how much of this school I have not seen. But no, seriously, as a little kid,
And
dude,
your
I would
reading
never
is
find this
the
class.
dragon?
I would never find it.
That's exciting,
They'd be
I
like,
suppose.
oh, it's in the tower, but oh, yeah, which one?
Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got my little fucking broom, dude, I was zipping around
Professor Shah.
doing the stupid balloon shit and
Astronomy
everything.
is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent
I wish
and
I knew
painstaking
which
observation,
teachers were
you
which,
just
because
might catch
the
a
Slytherin
glimpse.
ones I completely listen
With
to,
that
the
in
rest I
mind,
just gaff
please
off.
take your telescopes. Tonight we will be
I
on
just
the
wish there was more of a
observation
feeling
deck.
of a class, you know? Like, if we were competing for points for something, you know, like, a little bit cooler, but I think that's the problem with the,
Still don't have your own? You
the
can't
no
be the new
Quidditch thing,
student
you
forever,
know?
you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for
No,
you.
no, bring it into focus on your own.
Lady, I give zero shits about this guy. Yay, I moved my mouse up.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
What an evil
Mere
bitch.
cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us.
This
Is
lady,
that clear?
we all freezing. But we got fire spells. Why we
Dismiss.
cold? You know?
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I don't want it. Motherfucker, I ain't trying to
That's
go
very
spend a
kind of
quest
you,
to get
Amit.
it.
Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have.
Yeah.
It's only the
Who
pinnacle of
hasn't?
all
Yeah.
personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments.
God he can't see
Hate to
my
think such a
face.
fine instrument is just collecting dust.
I'd be
Wow,
just staring at him like,
Thank you, Amit.
Think nothing
wow.
of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it.
Motherfucker
I
can't bring
have
it to me?
some, reading to finish on the lower deck.
Oh, you know
Come
what that
find me there
means.
afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Nah, dog, I nah, dude, they ain't have a rolling here.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Oh, look good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
That
It's
dude's
adorable.
blind with a little bitch up there.
Confringo! This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Yeah. Dude, I need to stop fucking doing that. I'll have to come back here. I'm sure I have another... Dude, I'm about to kill this dude. He's gonna be trying to be my friend and shit.
Confringo.
Ah!
Oh, hello again.
Nah.
I have the
Good luck.
telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Oh, God.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, God.
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself.
I
And
don't
it seems there
care.
may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No, no. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But are you in?
Fuck
No
no.
one from the Gobstones Club will go with me.
Fuck no.
Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
I haven't said yes. What is... These are not options, man. Yay, I want to do it. Oh, great. I guess I have to. Like, either way, it's... Why?
All right, I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me. I have read
Kid,
practically
if I could
everything
throw
there is
you
to read
off
about
this
this.
thing right
It
now,
should
I
be
would.
brilliant.
Would Chucky.
Shall we?
Like, yeah, it was the craziest thing. Started saying he didn't want to live anymore and jumped. Yeah, and he left his wand, so he couldn't even save himself.
The
It's
table
crazy.
is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform. Something that doesn't
Revelio.
quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Yeah, run. No, come on, dog.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
What?
It's not
Why would
that
my dude
creepy
say
out
that? I
here at
just
night, is
literally
it?
clicked an option.
The
to say, I
Gobstones
guess
Club
if
are
I have
cowards.
to.
Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I meet.
I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
Try what out? You said how?
Lumos.
Oh, God.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Oh, my God. What a pain in the ass. Fuck is this shit? Oh, I was too zoomed in.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, I'll meet. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
I hate you, kid.
What an excellent broom.
Alright, look. I gotta go to the clothing guy. Got this shit, I can't be picking stuff up. I gotta sell stuff.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Well, my man. Seems you have new wares in. Son of a bitch, I'm gonna have to buy all this shit. Well, so let's start with the hat.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Get the stupid scarf. The uniform. So I should probably put those on.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I wouldn't say that guy, but alright. No. No. There we go. Really am not a fan of the hats I have. Like, I'm wearing this one, but trust me, in no means am I in love with it. Oh my god. That'd be cool if we actually could do that shit, but I actually do like that. I mean this, not this shit. I don't know. I'm always wearing this shit. Fuck it. That's what we're rocking. Oh, here we go. Stupid wand handle. Alright. I don't even know who she is. It's sad. Well, these people aren't too memorable. Made 20k on clothing so far. Fuck, I'm not doing something right with the clothing. Yeah, the top hat would be cool. Oh, I didn't even realize I was still looking for the final keeper. Alright.
Stop by whenever you're about. suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Hold up. 48. Alright.
Whenever you're about.
Oh shit.
You won't be disappointed. That's a glad rags promise.
Gloves. You know what? Maybe I should start just making clothes and shit like that. Ooh, dang. This. Fuck, I do need to search more. I think that's part of my problem. I just keep searching the same area. You know that person gets like lost in the woods, they keep doing fucking circles till they die? It's pretty much me right now. My guy has no clue where he's going. As in, I have no clue where I'm going. I did like those gloves. Yeah, I like those. Yep. Those look like if I slapped the shit out of you backhand. You remember me. Ugh.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Alright.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
He'll see it was a mistake.
I forgot it's the lady.
Going to the forest?
Yeah, it's her.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along.
I don't trust that little goblin.
Perhaps best I don't know
happen.
details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. Ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside if you do find it.
Since like I said, I feel that
to be
this
honest,
game is a huge
I'd imagine it
test
contains some
round.
lovely memories.
Like, to get to make an MMO for this shit. Mainly
Why
because
does
like the
Mrs.
whole
Sprottle keep a
not
supply of
included in the
Wiggenweld
class
potion
kind
around?
of feel. You know
Dot's
what
a
I'm saying?
skilled
It's like you're here
potioneer.
for a story.
She's been supplying
not
travelling
here for the
vendors with
day-to-day.
Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary
But if
precaution
Quidditch
that
was
has,
added, like,
unfortunately, become a
just
necessity.
imagine.
What with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Most things have PvE, PvP, you're done. But imagine actual PvE, PvP, and then
I'll try to go and see her
Quidditch
when I can.
matches.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot
Honestly,
can
I
tell you
just
where he
wanna
might
be
have dropped it.
The dude with the fucking the bat or
find the
whatever. The
hamlet
dude
just
who used to
north
go
of
around
Hogsmeade.
beating people. That's the only
Please
thing I
do
want to
give
do.
Dot my love.
I don't know if I could score nothing. Just go around beating the hell out of people with a club on a broom. Ugh. Brings me to like if Road Rash, the bike games back in the day, on fucking on broomsticks, just going around clubbing people. I can't do that in here. Run out of this town so I can use my stick.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Okay. Watch, I'm gonna get like real close and then it'll be like, oh.
This place has seen better days.
Makes me want to go watch a video on like
Hogsfield.
animals to collect, you know?
Had by dark wizards he was.
You know, animals to collect. Can I breed them? Like, me and that dude ain't really done too much talking.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always
That's
like
the problem.
two
Ain't nobody had a
branch.
butterbeer yet. Should have
Aiden
known. It's
took
like
it when he was
it's like in the
collecting
horror
Horklumps
movie.
on his way to see
I'll be
her.
right back.
He made it home.
Same thing.
But I fear he dropped the
Ain't
box
coming
in the
back
cavern.
and you ain't getting a butterbeer.
The cavern is in the hills, just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
I feel like we just went over that.
Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
I've always said that
Confringo.
travel broadens the mind.
They come after me. I'll stick.
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Glacius! Confringo! This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Damn. You died. How is a level 20 even gonna be red?
Revelio.
You do get a butterbeer? Oh my. Oh my. I may have to die on this one. let's do the quest. I'll come out and die. You do get a butterbeer. It's hard to believe. I have no
Let's have a
clue
look
why I'm
around.
in here.
See if I can find that box of letters. Getting there. Just a few more hawk lumps to harvest. Confringo!
I don't trust it.
Almost there. One more hawk lump to harvest.
Oh well, it's right there.
That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Confringo!
Sure.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Levioso! Confringo!
Oh, come on. That was out of the way.
Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo!
Okay.
Confringo!
Ow! How is it live like this?
Levioso! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Arresto Valesio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Pissed off.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Rest easy, my large friend. This must be Sirona's box of letters. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps. It's like a place where...
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I kind of wish they had like a dueling mode, like you know how you're doing earlier, like do like a one-on-one.
No, Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight.
Fighting somebody.
My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Not really.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Okay.
Confringo!
I don't even know how I'm doing this one.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I forgot him.
Confringo!
Sorry, I forgot how to fight for a second.
Is that Amphibious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph. Glacis! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo!
Oh, where the fuck did you go?
I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
I'm gonna tell her the truth. Got his ass whooped. But yeah, you ever tried to kill a sheep? I like went off on one of them. Just screaming, doing my war cry and everything.
Revelio.
Man, this thing just kept getting up. Dude, hitting it with everything. Alright, to be funny. Only magical beast, huh? Seems a little discriminatory right there. If I want to be a chicken farmer, I can't be.
Seems a pleasant.
Brownrot's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Well, Claire, I have good news and bad news. Good news,
Madame
I know what
Beaumont.
happened to your brother.
I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
Yeah, you can't kill him. It's weird. Oh, no.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Badolf? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No.
That's hilarious.
This can't be.
Or an Inferni stole his woolen jumper, lady.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
God, look at that.
What
I've already
more could I have
peed her
done?
Cheerios today.
Oh, Badolf.
This is like the taste of evil I wanted to give, but, no. Oh, quit crying about him already. The moment is over. Yo, is my boy back? Sebastian? Sebastian. I don't know who that is. Oh, fuck, that's me a pain in the ass. I forgot, I still gotta turn that shit into her. Ah. Can you even fall off this thing? I guess I shouldn't collect bad animals. I can't enter. Clearly I'm going to the wrong fucking spot again. Oh, I need to go to the damn map. leeches are for. Thank you, fast travel. I really do want to get
Doesn't get any more cozy than
two
Hogsmeade.
animals. I almost really want to go look it up. Be like, what's the coolest shit you can capture?
Thank you enough for helping.
Revelio.
You ain't her. You ain't her. You are. Wait. Nope. Clearly, I don't know who the fuck Serona is. Clementine? Oh. Sorry, you
Hello,
look
Serona.
just like the other
I have
women
good
in here.
news.
It's weird.
I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Oh, yes.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is! Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Friend indeed. Is she, though? Whew. No fucking light, let me tell you. Alright, what else did I get? Shit. And shit. Alright, more shit. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Actually, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I mean, I like this one. Don't get me wrong. That one's cool, too. It's a good thing this isn't real. I'd be over there trying to dress all dark wizard looking edgy as shit. They're like, oh god, here he comes again. Old Debbie
Sometimes
Downer.
It seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Let me see, which quest? What is this? Really? I didn't do that? Oh, what the fuck? me to check out a piece of gear anyways, so I can go here. Identify. It's definitely not stylish.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Let me pick my plant. Yeah, I love the rain cloud thing. Like, no lie. The whole crafting process in this game is pretty good. Sorry, I'm gonna need to make a few of these. I don't know why. I went around Warzone screaming my war cry. It's all that craziness. Being here all day, so.
Dick thinks you should be rude.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
No.
Actually, perhaps another time.
Wow. The astronomy tower. The fuck is wrong with that?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
There's that fucking box I couldn't loot earlier up in here. Okay, more than one it seems. Man, fuck out of here. Disappointment. Over here think I'm about to snatch me a cool owl. British Goblins. The fuck is Albie Weeks at? I honestly have no clue. Really? Wow. Wow. I'm starting to believe that quote. Everything does lead back to Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Are you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Rayes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I'll be back. I'll be back. I just want to go rob somewhere real quick. You know what? Fuck it. I'll go get my ass kicked in this again. Because that one girl is... I can roll balls better than you. That's all I hear when she talks.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court.
What?
I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in.
Challenge me to a duel, motherfucker. Like what?
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
Look at this stupid shit.
Akio.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. This game is stupid. It's fucking stupid.
All in the wrist.
Yeah, I'm sure you're used to saying that.
Akio.
Looks like we both in there, dog.
That was one for the ages.
Shut up. I hate you for making me play this game. I hate you.
Try to beat that.
Shut up, nerd. It's not what I planned.
Not bad.
Wait, does that not count? Oh, God.
Nothing to it.
Come on, man.
Accio.
No! Damn it.
Missed the mark a bit on that one.
Yeah, no
Wait,
shit.
Did I win?
Yeah,
I won.
Yeah, congratulations, Ho. Dude, it's the stupidest game that I
We
suck
should have
at
bet a few galleons on that round.
Dude, I wouldn't
Care
have
to go
bet.
again?
Oh, you ginger bastard.
Another time, perhaps.
Can't say I blame you. Perhaps come back when you're a bit more prepared to beat someone of my skill.
Oh, that's all you had to do.
Let's
right
play
there.
Summoner's Court.
Back for more, eh? Ready then?
Yeah, Ginger.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant.
You had to call me out and punk me.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio.
Well, sweetheart.
All in the wrist.
Accio.
Oh.
I'll let you have that one. Accio. Try to beat that.
Good sir. I hope you realize. Oh my lord. I should have just held it
Lucky
in.
shot.
I
Accio.
mean, lucky shot. An asshole.
Nothing to it.
It's a place in hell for you, child.
Accio.
No! Let's go again, Ginger. Let's go
Didn't
again.
think you were a match for me.
There's no need to be like that.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Yes.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
You know what says I'm gonna beat him and then he's gonna be like, oh, it's time to do a new one.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
Hurry up, nerd.
Accio.
Fuck this up. Fuck it up. Please. You did. What the fuck? The fuck was that?
All in the wrist.
Accio.
Screw it. What now, ho?
Accio.
What now, ho?
Try to beat that.
I will. What dick shit was that?
That was one for the ages. Accio.
Dude, we're both on it. Oh, okay, I was about to say. Oh, come on, nerd. Look at that shit. I have an idea.
Nothing to it.
This is dumb. But I'm gonna do it.
Accio.
Damn it!
Not bad. Not bad.
We're
Tie
tied.
again.
We're tied.
At least you didn't beat me. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I have no choice. I have no
I'm game
choice.
for another round.
I have to keep playing this
you
game
could use
I
the
hate.
practice.
Hurry up, Satan child.
Summoner's Court.
Look at
The
you.
ever-changing game.
This is why people hate Gryffindor.
Akio.
Look at you. Your scarf. You're not even wearing one. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's one of those fucking things again. I'll be damned. If this man doesn't just...
Akio.
Taking it off the board.
Akio.
The fuck? The fuck?
Try to beat that.
I will. I should have probably let off of it after I hit.
Akio.
Yeah. Watch, somehow he's gonna land some shit that I can't counter. Oh, this fucking hoe. You hoe,
Nothing to it.
motherfucker. Nah.
Akio.
Oh! Ah, how about them apples, motherfucker?
How'd you do that? Well done.
Yeah, because I had to keep listening to you to force me to fucking do it. I didn't want to play this.
Confringo.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
No, I was losing. No need to be upset.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am,
Good.
at least.
Good.
I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Leander, there's no easy way to say this. Well, actually, there is. You're not cut out for it.
Well, you could have found a harder way to say it. But perhaps you're right.
Go on,
I'll let the others
Gryffindor.
know you're good enough for them.
Evil bastards. What quest is it now? My lord. They're gonna keep coming back. And they're gonna be all like, oh, you want a challenge? You know, and I'm gonna have to deal with that horse shit. It's gonna be awful. Like, it's... The more I have to do that, oh my god.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
Ooh, I'd be worried. I think you're overreacting.
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed. And surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right.
Oh, God.
Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Almost.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. but he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you.
I already don't want to do it.
He's very
but
thorough in his record keeping.
Here I am.
Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. Revelio.
Augustus Hill just wants you to buy something. He's always holding his game. And then look at his face if you don't buy something. You're like a child with an empty pillow. I'm avoiding our
Aloha Mora.
Why do students always run when Peevesy wants to have some fun?
Revelio.
Where's that at?
Oh, such fun!
Fuck is that? Oh, there it is. Weird.
Revelio. Venite.
I don't understand.
Revelio. Venite. Revelio.
That was weird.
Lumos.
Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Need to start doing more of those things. Level 3.
Revelio.
Okay, I've been this way before. Open box. It's definitely one of my trades.
I've always said that travel broadens.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
The hell am I doing? Over here running. Running to this location. How dare I with fast travel? Put myself up a little higher. And actually, I'm gonna grab a drink and stuff real quick. So
allow me to
give
put
a second.
you out of your misery.
Alright.
Your affairs in order.
Revelio. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio.
When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lends a
Levioso.
Confringo. I shall get that goblin helm back.
Levioso.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Revelio.
How did I get mixed up in this? Doing Rookwood's work for him?
Revelio. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists. Just...
What have we here? Another shot.
Easily. Levioso. Confringo.
Fuck, come on.
Levioso.
There we go.
Confringo. Glacius.
You won't stop me.
Levioso.
I will make you.
Glacius.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Now to find out what happened here.
Apparently I...
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Revelio.
Over here fighting like horrible. A little more confused with what the fuck happened with my roll. So at one point I was hitting it, just jack shit was happening.
I should investigate.
God, please let me kill more people. Really?
Revelio.
This is how you fucking do me. This is it.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio!
Okay, I'm clearly missing something here.
Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
What the? Oh my god.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
You really expect me to fucking do that? Follow these landmarks. Motherfuck. Is that the right way or not? Who cares?
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Levioso! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Levioso! Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso!
Wizards will be defeated.
Levioso!
What was that?
Confringo!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented retail.
What do we have here? Levioso! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus!
You're good.
Compulso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Revelio! I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Most goblins in my family work.
Revelio! Levioso!
Put me down! You are postponing the That was meant for me.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Losing your stride. Not
Hiding like an amateur still.
A ladder. That's what I need. Revelio.
No, what's that?
Come on.
Confringo. Levioso.
I'm a
Accio. Arresto momentum. Glacius.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car.
In the map. Just have my wits about me. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Revelio. I don't like the looks of that encampment. What will we find in here?
The area's still... who is it?
Compulso.
It's the student from the town.
Arresto momentum.
This is where you will fail.
Levioso.
Whoa! Why don't you come up here and...
Expelliarmus.
Rock won't be stopped.
Levioso! It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Expelliarmus! Alohomora! Revelio. You only have Ranrock to blame.
Please, I'd have done so.
Revelio.
Levioso. Human's word is worthless.
Confringo.
This prisoner owes us a settlement.
Such arrogance.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
That student defeated our intelligence now.
Levioso.
That was unimpressive.
Does Hogwarts teach you nothing?
Door. How to open it? Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
No!
Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
That's cool. Where to now? Further in, huh?
Adelaide's uncle could be down there. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
You don't know who you are!
Glacius. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
What's up?
Revelio.
This is a horrible dungeon to be in. To put your head in that. So you can't ever sit down, lay down and sleep. It's kind of funny.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand.
Yo, what's up, ADK? My bad. I was spaced out. I was staring at this. Man.
Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
You would think with magic, to be able to be like something, and this thing would just start unlocking, you know? Of course not.
Revelio. 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 Confringo. Lumos. Arresto. Monza. Expedients. Leviosa. Confringo. Glacier. This door must need power from something. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
One way or another, get what we owe.
Confringo.
Oh my god.
Leviosa. Confringo.
You're weak, human.
Accio.
I won't rest.
Confringo.
I will make you.
Leviosa. Arresto Leviosa. Confringo.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's
Leviosa.
direction. No. Hurt me!
Glacier.
Almost. Impressed?
Leviosa.
To shadow. You are postponing
Confringo.
Kill spells glance off of me.
Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Confringo! Leviosa! Expelliarmus!
Run in there and tuck out.
Confringo! Places!
You can't stop me.
Leviosa! Confringo!
Nice try. If we could best the likes of
Leviosa!
Hit it. You almost had a lucky.
Accio! Leviosa! Arresto momentum! Confringo!
What was that? An intruder! I should have been.
Confringo! Leviosa!
What are you...
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
I hate that. I really have to change that off. I don't trust him, but here we are. Stupefy. I'm gonna be laying on the ground.
You did it!
How?
Found my wand and...
How?
Wait.
How?
You're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. They overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
I didn't know this answer.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex. My memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand.
Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up and to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind. Sees us all as cruel.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analysing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Oh, I literally have to get out of here.
Revelio.
Hey, this literally leads me right back to class. That's crazy.
Bring me 1,000 shoes.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
An honest day's... You're back! Nice to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then.
I don't know about all that. It's actually kind of decent size, even though I haven't been anywhere that way. Let's see what quest.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Levioso.
Thought I was finally getting a fucking magical creature. Not some little bullshit one either.
Now, the hunt begins.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it...
I don't want that thing up the whole time. It'd be annoying.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
So, what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. Do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Now that's more like it! I'm getting the hang of this.
know why, but I feel like...
Brilliant.
I have my thimble.
I'd say that was acceptable. Excellent. Made it. Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of our house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check. I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
People are always fussing about like someone.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Well, I wonder what could be next. I'm just starting from the bottom. That's me forever. The pulso? clue where I'm going. But I'm going somewhere to do this. Lift.
Levioso. Depulso. Yes. Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
I don't know about all that. Didn't really like discover something crazy. I literally just lit 3 fires. That's
Revelio.
alright, what's next? I really need to do that because do this. Alright, we'll go ahead and hop off this. I need to eat. But probably continue this again later. But thank you.